It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, there's an NFC fighting store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be touchdown about 3 yards shy of the marker.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Penix. He completes it in traffic. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
1st and 10, they're under Robinson. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 1.
Penix. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he takes it down to the 33. Even 25 on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First down now, ball at the 33. And he's tackled for no gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bucs' 32-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this forward to about the 28. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the red zone on 1st. Now trying to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. London going to motion over right. It's Penix yet again. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. So now it's third down. Well, with how well he's slinging at this opening drive, Brock, not sure we expected to see an incompletion, but his perfect start ends at 5 for 5.
Kind of the feeling out process, right? I think you find this with defensive coordinators a whole bunch, trying to figure out what that script is on the other side. I have a sense there'll be some completions and incompletions along the way.
Penix facing a third and long. Throws caught. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. It's made by Bucky Irving. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. And he's taken out of bounds behind the line. That's going to be a sack. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He picks up 28 on the play. And the Bucs have the first. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down. Here's Baker. That's to the sideline, and Evans has got it. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. He had to balance, focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
5 still to go here. This is second down. Again for the first time to Rashawn White. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Jalen Walker firing over to take him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing fourth down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Well, you kind of understand this one, right? Would have been a long field goal in the rain, but instead of trying that, they're going to go for it.
180! Run. Alert!
Mayfield throwing on 4. He connects downfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28.
Good. What?
Baker now from the gun. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, give that one a moment.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it. And they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
Looks like the Falcons are opting for dime coverage for this 3rd down.
Good. Stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Taking a shot for the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that brings up 4th and long. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-3 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you could chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Penix working from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
They send the tight end in motion left. 3rd down, it's Penix. We look underneath here, Robinson. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Fourth down, Penix. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down throw here. Mayfield. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it. He goes out a little short of the 40.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Set. 180. Set.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
3rd and 2.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Up, up. Kings, Kings, Kings. Attack.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Escapes the pocket. Sends this to the end zone. It's picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Jamel D makes the play.
This is one of those moments, Kate, as a quarterback, when you're jogging off the field, I'm not even going to look at my defense. They gave me the ball, and all I did was give it right back to that other offense.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Real. Attack.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And down he goes. The Falcons defense gets it done. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Run. Hey, alert 33.
3rd and long for him here. Pulled in by his back, right. And he'll get it up to the 44.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Set. 180. Pistol. Real. Alert.
They'll indeed go for this. It's Mayfield. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Up. 6. 180. Hurry. Stop.
On the give, this is Irving. Still has some space inside the 35. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. On 1st down, here's Penix. Incomplete left side. Throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And now it's 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down. So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Fields this clean at the 30. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
What's up?
Give to Irving to start this drive. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter 1st down.
180! What's up?
Mayfield now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that sets up 2nd and 5.
Run. What's that?
Here's Baker to throw. Escaped out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
3rd down, give to Irving. And that one's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. Goes to the hurry up here.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Kings! Stop!
Here we go. It's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Got a man. It's Drake London. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
It's a game of 23 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Bruce, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel his offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Penix to throw again on second. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Third down, give to Robinson. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
And he's brought down at the line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. London going to motion over right. Penix looking to pass. And he will score. Touchdown Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons take a 4-point lead. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
20-yard line.
1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
Real. 180! Start!
From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Hurry!
Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 12-yard line.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Starting from the 5. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
We've set it downs for them from the 31. We're going to start the half with a give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
180! Start!
Mayfield set to pass. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He finds Evans left side. And they bring him down around the 34.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4. From the gun, a run for White. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Third down, here's Mayfield. And someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
London going to motion over right. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To the air with Penix. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And not much doing, he stopped quickly.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Throw, 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's 4th down. Back to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Finds him over the middle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the 1st down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second down, Mayfield to pass. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Good. What's on?
We'll air it out on 3rd. Oh, man, this is Evans. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw in the coverage too many times, you'll get more interceptions. It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Good. What's on?
Mayfield will look to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Good. 180.
Looking to throw. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
Penix out of his end zone. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing again here from the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this 2nd half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
This is a tough spot to punt. Got to convert here on 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. 3rd down, it's Penix. This has been a trend, yet another interception. And he takes this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick. Here's Penix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
on first down. Here's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. And that'll bring up second down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
That's taken at the 15. And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner. Up past the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Up, up. 180. Done.
Baker now from the gun. He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Alert, 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 alert.
This is Irving on second. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Troy Anderson at top of the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And they could really use a good one here. Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 27-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Looking quickly here. And they just get the play off. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Falcons have the football, playing for their season here. They're trailing. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Penix working from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. again, it's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
A loss of 12 yards.
Third and long for him here. Off his back foot, he hucks this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Buccaneers get it back after making their third first-half interception.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
180! Regular. What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's going to be caught by all. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. That one gains 7. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Catch is made down the right sideline. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Mike Evans with the touchdown.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Penix here from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Trying one here with Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down the distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. They'll run it with Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a 8-2. And the Falcons first down.
And he's brought down after a short gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally set enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go. Shot.
To the air on third and long. And almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner. As he continues making risky decisions with the football. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. The Falcons spend the first